So recently I watched a video with Joe Fraser and Nathaniel Messiah where they were talking about different fitness influencers and which ones they thought were natty or not. And not long after that I then came across a video by Coach Greg Doucette, talking about how Noah Diesel as well as Joe Aesthetic said they felt after coming off steroids. And after watching these videos, I realized that within the fitness community, we see fitness influencers that say they're on steroids, we see fitness influencers that say they aren't, but we've never really seen too many fitness influencers talk about how they nearly took steroids and their thoughts and opinions on not taking them and the natural gains they made. Now, because this isn't something we see a lot of, I thought I'd tell you guys my story. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Phil. I've been lifting in the gym for just under 6 years, consistently 3.5. I've literally not missed a week. And within that time, I've managed to reach a 150 kg bench, a 250 kg deadlift, and a 260 kg squat. Long story short, I've gotten fairly strong and I've managed to keep a good shape, which has even sometimes led to accusations in the gym where people have been asking me whether I take steroids, whether I'm on stuff. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, this is something I'd recorded a little while ago. I was just waiting for the right time to post it. And like I said, after watching Joe Fraser and Nathaniel Messiah, as well as Coach Greg, talk about the views and thoughts around steroids and being natural and not natural, I felt this would be the best time to post this. And with that said, let's get into it. So this is the story about how I potentially could have ended up taking steroids. And after years of actually training and putting in the work, why I'm so happy now that I didn't do it back then. The main reason I want to tell this story is because I understand with the fitness industry growing, a lot of the younger generation getting into it, seeing influencers that are in unrealistic shape. A lot of people are going to be thinking of taking enhancements. So before you guys even think of that, I thought this is a story that could probably help you along your path, along your journey, and along making some life choices when it comes to your fitness and when it comes to your health. The story for me starts back about nearly 6 years ago. I was working somewhere, I was getting into my training. Some of the people that were working there were training quite consistently. They were in decent shape, they were fairly strong. Whenever I would train with them, I'd be like trying to keep up, trying to obviously get to the levels. For the most part, I really couldn't keep up. And although I'd been training for a little bit, I was still fairly new to the game. Now one day, one of the guys came up to me and it was like, would you like some of these? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, no, these help with my training. It didn't really say that they were steroids, but as my understanding of supplements and things has grown over time, I've learned that it was ingestible steroids. I think they're called Anavars, and he was pretty much offering to give me some as well as to get me some. And I didn't end up taking them, which I'm very happy about. And at the time, it was mainly because I was thinking, okay, these are expensive, so I'm not gonna buy them now. Maybe I'll buy them later. I mean, to be fully honest with you guys, I was thinking of getting them because I was thinking, oh, okay, this thing just looks like a tablet. It doesn't look too crazy. So it was something that was in the back of my mind and I was thinking about it. And I was gonna do it. Eventually life happened. I couldn't afford to get them, didn't end up getting them, and didn't really think too much about it. And from then, so nearly 6 years ago, I was training on and off, nothing consistent. And then when lockdown came, everything changed. Through lockdown, I started training very consistently, got equipment at home. And even since then, I carried it on and I've not missed a week in nearly 3.5 years of training. Due to training consistently and also making sure that my protein intake was high and very consistent, I got stronger. And in the previous 3 years, I think because I'd trained on and off before, I kind of had a base. So when I became consistent, the results shone through. As of now, I've actually realized a lot of my lifts are now stronger, much stronger than the people that I was training with back then that were taking stuff. And to be honest, I'm a lot happier with myself for making sure I didn't take anything, because even in the weeks that I feel off, I never really have huge dips in strength. If anything, I could drop by 5 to 10 kgs on a lift, which always comes back a few days later. Obviously, after having the necessary rest. For those thinking of taking any enhancements, it's not worth it. It's pretty much a short-term fix. And unless you're someone who's competing or who's been paid to be in ridiculous shape, I don't think it's anything that's needed. Trust me, putting in the work, taking what could be seen as the long route will feel a lot better in the end. I mean, these days I have people complimenting me on my physique, on my strength. Some people even think I'm on stuff, and all those things are amazing compliments to me. Mainly because I know how hard I had to work, how consistent I had to be to get to the level I've gotten to. And I think about it a lot mainly because it might have not have ended up like this. And on the topic of mental health, in terms of people that actually take enhancements that aren't prepping for shows or doing things like that, what tends to happen is they might gain size, they might gain strength, but as quick as it comes is also as quick as it goes. For anyone young watching this, I'm just trying to put all the cards out there so you guys can have a rough idea of what can happen depending on which path you want to take. Because trust me, I see these people on social media that are ridiculously strong. You will have 16, 17-year-olds lifting more than most adult men. But trust me, at the end of the day, I feel like if you're just trying to go to the gym, build your strength, do it step by step. As the old saying goes, slow and steady wins the race. And in this instance, it means doing things naturally, taking no enhancements. If you're not competing or anything like that, will reward you a lot more. You feel a lot better as you are going through your journey, and you notice you'll be able to maintain a lot of the things that you get along the way. I've said a lot of things in this video, but I just wanted to put this message out there to help out as many people as I could. Even if this video helps one person, I'm happy. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. If you wanna check out my training plans, there'll be a link down in the description. My TikTok, my Instagram, everything is there. Love and blessings, guys, and peace.